Hey everybody, welcome to Point Being episode 3. You can get these and other videos every single day, except sometimes at leecamp.com. All right, here's what's pissing me off today. There's new maps from ProPublica showing the expected climate migration across the U.S., and it will be extreme. The livable area of the U.S. will change drastically over the next 50 years, as it will for almost all other countries, causing massive numbers of immigrants and refugees changing locations, looking for a normal life to maintain some normalcy. And my thought is, well, that's just great. I thought climate change would just mean either it would be fucking snowing while the fires were burning, or there would be tornadoes during floods. I thought those were the possibilities. And that was it. And I had already started collecting all the Kit Kats and Uncle Ben's instant rice I was going to need to get through this shit. Kit Kats, Uncle Ben's, and whiskey. All right. Whiskey is better than wine because you need less of it to get loopy. And you can make Molotov cocktails out of it. So if someone were to try and take your Kit Kats, you can blow them the fuck up. But if you don't need to blow anyone up, you just remove the fuse and enjoy the cocktail. There's something really satisfying about getting fucked up on the same stuff you might use to kill the enemy. It's very, very satisfying. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if it's illegal now to say Uncle Ben's rice. I know he's not politically correct anymore. When I heard about that, I first thought poor old Uncle Ben had been Me Too'd. You might think that's crazy, but if Cosby can be a serial rapist and Aunt Becky from Full House is a con artist, then you never really know anyone, do you? For all we know, Bert and Ernie are probably eating the heads off exotic ring-tailed lemurs right now. It would fit the times. But it turns out Uncle Ben was not Me Too'd. He just happens to be a semi-racist brand name, I think. And look, I'm all cool with changing it, okay? Totally cool. You can just call it Ben's Rice. No, actually, that sounds like some guy named Ben at a bus stop made you some rice. The uncle part actually sounds kind of important now that you mention it. But also just calling it Ben's Rice sounds like it has Ben Rice. And then the customer ends up thinking, well, what the fuck is it now? I want now rice, not Ben Rice, not past rice. I want present tense rice. Anyway, they'll figure it out. They'll get to the bottom of it. I hope poor old Uncle Ben doesn't lose his job. These are tough times for unemployed elderly. Point being, it's not just tornadoes and floods and fires that will be caused by climate change. It's also mass migration. Millions of people coming to the areas of the country or the world that will be livable as so much land becomes unlivable. So along with fires and floods, I'll have to deal with other fuckheads showing up in my neighborhood. This sucks. I'm ready for floods and fires, but I'm not ready for you people. Jesus Christ. Why didn't they say this from the beginning when they started advertising that we're all going to die? Why didn't they say, also, yeah, everybody else will be on your porch? You think you fucks hate immigration right now. Wait until half the world is 900 degrees. Then you would even had like idiot Americans caring about climate change if you had just sold it that way, rather than we would finally care rather than sitting here with our dick in our hands doing jack shit. Although if you're facing a climate chaos blizzard, then the dick in the hand is probably a good idea. You don't want to freeze that off. You might need it later. I'm not sure what for, actually. Most people aren't having kids these days because they're afraid they'll end up in fucking tornadoes. Best not to own anything small that, can't be nailed down easily. And last I checked, it's illegal to nail down toddlers, but I've been lobbying against that, all right? We can change that. Point being, this ProPublica climate migration map these new models show that the suitable area for living in and around America will move from eastern and middle U.S. up towards Canada by 2070. That's not long. 50 years. Great. Now we got to move to fucking Canada? But you watch. They're going to put up a wall to stop us, and suddenly, we won't like walls anymore. They used to be our favorite. Fucking love walls. American love walls. Walls everywhere. But then you find yourself on the other side of the wall, and suddenly we're like, shit, These goddamn walls suck. And besides, I can't move to Canada. I don't like fucking gravy on my French fries. All right, I think I've made that clear. You can't take a look, folks. You can't take a finger food and just pour ass juice all over it. You can't. It would be like giving me a bowl of baby carrots covered in squirrel cum. I don't know. You're just like, here. Point being, there are a lot of areas of Canada I like, but I wasn't planning on moving there, and I'm sure most Canadians don't want us moving there. So here's an idea. What if, just spitballing here, what if we create a livable fucking planet so nobody has to move anywhere? Just an idea. Listen, I like having a good time. I like a real blowout rager, you know, just not caring who vomits on the couch. Sure, do that every once in a while. But right now, we're doing it with the entire world, and there are no plans to call a cleaning service the following day. Not one that's up to the job. It's time to give a shit. It's time to start adulting for the planet. The people getting arrested for chaining themselves to fucking pipelines are the only sane people I know anymore. All right. That's what I got for today. Episode 3. You can get these almost every single day at leecamp.com, except sometimes. Also, please subscribe to the email list by texting redacted to 33777. Keep fighting.